Ever wonder why your toast always seems to land butter side down, like the universe is personally offended by your breakfast? Well, it turns out it's not just bad luck. There's real science behind this everyday disaster. From the physics of rotation to the surprising role your kitchen counter plays, we're diving into the weird, fascinating truth about why your toast is seemingly out to ruin your morning. Grab your breakfast and stay tuned, because once you understand what's really going on, you'll never look at a dropped slice of toast the same way again. The curious and frustrating phenomenon of toast often landing butter side down when dropped is something many people have experienced, and it has inspired jokes, comic strips, and even scientific inquiry. While it may seem like a random or unlucky event, there is a fascinating blend of physics, probability, and human psychology behind it. Understanding why toast tends to land butter side down involves analyzing its motion during a fall, the influence of mass distribution, standard table heights, and even the way our brains interpret and remember events. When toast falls, it usually starts with a slight rotational motion. This happens naturally, as it's often tipped off a table from one side. Gravity pulls it down while giving it a gentle spin. The amount of rotation depends on the height from which it falls. Standard kitchen counters, typically 0.7 to 1 meter tall, provide just enough time, about half a second, for the toast to rotate roughly 180 degrees. That means if the buttered side was facing up, it will likely end up facing down by the time it hits the floor, thanks to this perfectly timed half turn. This is a key factor in why toast often lands butter side down. It's not that it always does, but under average household conditions, the physics naturally favor this outcome. The toast doesn't have enough time in the air to complete a full flip, which would return it to its original orientation. Instead, it does about half a rotation, leading to the buttered side ending up on the floor more often than not. If tables were significantly taller, toast might complete a full rotation or even more, which could increase the chances of it landing butter side up. But given the average height of kitchen tables, the half-turn scenario is most common. Another element that contributes to this phenomenon is the butter, or whatever spread you use. Spreading butter on one side of the toast adds mass to that side, changing the object's center of gravity. The buttered side becomes slightly heavier than the dry side, even if the difference is minor. That uneven weight distribution can influence the way the toast rotates and falls. In many cases, it enhances the likelihood that the buttered side will face downwards. The toast may rotate more consistently in one direction due to this imbalance, reinforcing the pattern observed so often. Moreover, if the toast is thick, heavy, or unevenly cut, it may exaggerate this effect further. While this factor doesn't always dominate the outcome, it adds a bias toward a butter side down landing. It's also important to acknowledge the role of our own perception. Human psychology plays tricks on us. This is known as confirmation bias, the tendency to notice and remember outcomes that confirm our expectations or beliefs, while forgetting or disregarding those that don't. When toast lands butter side down, it creates a mess. The sight of ruined breakfast, the hassle of cleaning up crumbs and melted butter from the floor, and the sense of waste all make it a memorable incident. On the other hand, when toast lands clean side down or doesn't fall at all, the event is often quickly forgotten. Over time, we build the impression that toast almost always lands the messy way, even if it doesn't happen more than half the time. However, in this case, our biased memories are reinforced by real-world physics that do indeed give a slight statistical edge to the butter side down outcome. The interplay of these elements creates a situation that feels like a cosmic joke, where everyday life seems to conspire against us. This is why the toast problem is often cited as a humorous example of Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. While Murphy's Law is not a scientific principle, it captures the emotional experience of facing minor disasters that seem inevitable. The toast phenomenon fits perfectly. It combines just the right physical conditions, a specific drop height, a rotating object, and uneven weight, with psychological reinforcement to make it seem like the universe is mocking your breakfast routine. Interestingly, scientists and engineers have studied this problem with serious curiosity. In 1995, physicist Robert Matthews from Aston University in the UK conducted a study to analyze this behavior. His research confirmed that under typical conditions, toast is more likely to land butter side down due to the slow rotation rate and the limited time it spends falling from standard counter heights. Matthews even received an Ig Nobel Prize, an award for unusual or humorous scientific research, for his work on this subject. His study helped to solidify the notion that the phenomenon isn't merely a myth or perception. There is an observable pattern governed by the laws of motion. Some people have attempted to counteract this effect with inventive solutions. Suggestions range from using lighter spreads to changing the way you place toast on a plate, or even adjusting the height of your kitchen counters. While these ideas can be fun to consider, they mostly highlight how persistent and inescapable this small annoyance can feel. The toast problem becomes a metaphor for the minor yet frequent frustrations of everyday life. Things that feel designed to go wrong just when you least want them to. In a broader sense, the toast landing butter side down serves as a lighthearted reminder of how everyday experiences are shaped by invisible forces. Gravity, rotation, and our own cognitive biases combine to create outcomes that appear unlucky, but are actually rooted in predictable patterns. This seemingly trivial event, dropping toast, becomes an accessible example of how physics operates around us all the time, even in our kitchens. It invites us to look a little deeper at the mechanics of the mundane, and perhaps find some humor and humility in the process. So next time your toast takes a tumble and lands butter side down, take a moment to consider the science behind it. There's more than bad luck at play. It's a collision of motion, mass, height, and perception. And while it may not make the mess any less annoying, understanding why it happens can at least turn a small breakfast mishap into a lesson in how the universe works, one slice at a time. So the next time your toast hits the floor, butter side down, remember, it's not just clumsiness or bad luck. It's gravity, rotation, table height, and a little psychology all working against you. If you enjoyed unraveling the mystery behind this everyday annoyance, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more weird science and surprising explanations from everyday life. Got a theory of your own or a breakfast disaster story to share? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes even toast obeys the laws of physics a little too well.